Hello there, everybody. This is Krueger with a Thought. My name is Kyle Krueger, and today I have a guest. It's one of my friends from DeviantArt. His name is Zigwolf.
Good to be here.
So, Zigwolf, or Thomas, that's your name.
Yeah, yeah, Thomas Lapper. So yeah, yeah. Sorry, this is my first time doing this, so yeah, just a little nervous. So
Just be yourself, dude.
yeah, no, yeah, I just need to get that first time nervousness out, and then I'll be good.
Okay. So, so Zig, what's it like being an artist on DeviantArt?
It's actually pretty good. It's just great being able to just put my artwork out on DeviantArt and just have everyone see it, comment it, and then get new ideas for new drawings, and just it was pretty good. I mean, when I first started out, it was just I was just putting out maybe one or two in just the span of a few months, so I wasn't getting a lot of people seeing it. And then when I finally did start putting my more artwork that people liked and putting it into groups, it really took off, and it's been a really great experience, just putting my art up on there.
Cool, man. So,
Yeah.
you're a big fan of Crash Bandicoot.
Yes, I am. Ever since the first game came out, and on PlayStation 1, I was just an instant favorite for me.
Do you have a favorite Crash Bandicoot game?
I'd have to say Warped is my favorite game, just because of the whole just traveling to different or time traveling to different eras, going to medieval times, and what was it, going to the future, just all the different levels and different times, it's so fun, just outracing a dinosaur, and then what was it, in a motorcycle race, in the 50s, it's just fun doing all that different stuff.
Do you have a favorite Crash Bandicoot character?
Ooh, I just have to give it to Crash himself. He doesn't say a lot, but he's he's just a pretty expressive character, and just if there was one character I could relate to in the whole franchise, it would just be him.
I can actually do a good Crash voice.
Really?
Right. Because I'm trying to be a voice actor, and here's this Roger da.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Whoa.
Yeah. If you, what was it? It'd be pretty good if you could just pair it, what was it? Maybe pair that up with what was it? With some visuals, just put that on mute and just put your voice behind it, just to see how good it would be.
Right.
Yeah.
You also do alien drawing for Ben 10. No, not the show.
I wish I could do that. Ben 10 is probably just one of my all-time favorite cartoons ever. Just from the first series, which I got the whole complete original series on DVD. That's how much I love it, and still have a few toys, or toys of the aliens, Forearms, Accelerate, all that. And yeah, it's just my favorite, just because with the aliens, the way they made them was that these can be just any kind of random alien with any kind of ability that you can think of. So so the possibilities are endless, really. And yeah, I love that show.
Me too. Yeah, my favorite Ben 10 villain's Charmcaster.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, she's one of the best.
There's a So there was actually going to be more like aliens in the original Ben 10 series, like the first Ben 10 series, like Rubik's,
Oh, really?
and one of them being atomics.
Oh yeah, because I remember in the episode Ken 10 that like he was mentioned as one of like Ben's future aliens. I didn't expect him, or I didn't think I had no idea that he was like proposed to appear in the original series.
Right, but one, but you see, I have an idea for a Ben 10 sequel series, and it takes place during the first Ben 10 show.
Oh, okay.
You're going to like this, my man. So the first series takes place nearly like March, like the first day of spring, like nearly a year after the first Ben 10 show end.
Mm-hmm.
Ben is 11 now. Well, and guess what? Like, everything's fine until, like, Eon. Yes, Eon from the crappy Ben 10 movie shows up.
Uh-huh.
And, like, Eon, at first, like, he almost tries to destroy Ben Tennyson, and then, Charmcaster saves the day. And then, like, Charmcaster says to Ben, I'm here to become an ally. And the whole series, and see, Grandpa Max is in China trying to help one of his alien friends.
Uh-huh.
So the whole series is Ben, Gwen, and Charmcaster trying to save Bellwood from anything.
Right. Huh. Well, you know, that actually does sound like a pretty good idea.
I'm also trying to give Charmcaster a love interest.
Hmm.
See, Charmcaster,
Yeah,
maybe she needs one.
yeah, she hasn't really had very much luck in the franchise with when it comes to boyfriends.
Right. So here's what here's what happens. Ben, here's what happens. Like, the love interest, his name's Owen Lowe. He's the last name. He's very much a nice Asian kid.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is with Owen is that he's very much a voice of reason to Charmcaster.
Oh, not bad.
He's very much a nice dude. He's 15 years old and he's the manager of a restaurant.
Huh, okay.
But Owen does have a supernatural side.
Oh, okay.
See, Owen and his family are related to a famous ancient Chinese ninja that has the power of 12 of the zodiacs, of the Chinese zodiacs.
Okay.
And when Owen is given the task to use the zodiac powers to save the day, and Charmcaster, Ben, and Gwen teach him how to use his powers well.
Oh, that's actually a pretty good idea.
Plus, I feel like with Ben 10, like, even though I understand why it becomes more of a sci-fi series during during Alien Force, Ultimate Alien, and Omniverse, but I feel like it would make more sense if they put more supernatural elements.
Yeah, I'm totally with you on that one. Like, one of the things I did not like about Alien Force or Ultimate Alien was that, like, they tried to explain that everything was science or alien related, and, like, you know, that works for some things, but when you try and do it for everything, it just kind of, like, you know, like, some ideas just, like, start to suck, and, like, you know, with that change, and then, like, you know, just like, and it was pretty much easy to follow, like, you know, just magic before.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, alright. And if you and me want to collab with these ideas, then just like usual, just like, you know, like, if you and me want to collab about these ideas, like, you know, like, let's do it on DeviantArt.
Okay.
If you have time. You know.
Alright.
I'm not pressuring you, dude. I'm not pressuring you.
Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah. I get that, because just with my schedule and everything, like I've barely had a time to
Relax.
Yeah.
So okay,
Yeah.
all right. So you like Sonic as well?
Yes, I do.
Favorite Sonic game?
Ooh, favorites. Oh boy, it's really hard to say. I think I'd probably say maybe my favorite one was probably Sonic 2 for Sega Genesis. Like
Everybody
that was like
says that.
huh?
Everybody says that, and I totally agree.
Yeah, no, because like that was like the first. I think that was the first Sega game that I like ever played, and I was just like hooked on it. Like I was playing it all the time, and like it was on my brother's Sega, so he had to like just wrestle it away from me, and like just to be able to play on it.
All right. So, all right. So if anybody knows, this dude is a really great artist, and he can do anything. Okay, not.
I'd like to be able to say I can do anything, but I still got my limits.
Right. And this guy, like, I gave him like two of my OC drawings, like, Inky the cat, and he does a great job. Sorry if Inky's kind of a complex character. Sorry about the whole wrestling thing.
No, it's fine. Yeah, no, I dig it.
Like Queen by day, wrestler by night.
No, that makes for a good character right there. I mean, I can't say that there's any other kind of character like out there that's like that. So she's unique in that sense.
Right. So, do you have a favorite Sonic character?
Ooh, Let's see. I don't know, huh? I'm not sure because like there's just like so I don't know if I have a favorite character just as much as I have just like just different things that I like about like eat like a few different characters. But yeah, well, I think if I had to say that had to choose, then probably Sonic himself. Yeah, just pretty much Sonic. Just because I like his attitude, really. Just like just kind of like carefree and like just anytime he's fighting, like it just always seems like he's in control of everything, and like that he'll always like find a way to just like just beat the bad guy and like yeah, just like that.
That's cool, man. Who?
Yeah.
So one of my favorite Sonic characters, Tails, mostly because like like he's scientific, he's very nice and kind to everybody.
Oh yeah, he's pretty great. I just like I just like how he's like he's not like the strongest or the fastest, and like he just uses his brain to come up with just like just like the greatest stuff, like just for like any situation.
You know what I want to do? You want what I want to do? Like, so there was this one dream I had where I gave Styx the Badger a hug.
Uh-huh.
And like at first she was nervous, and then I just like squeeze her.
Okay.
I love Styx. She should be in the main universe. That's what I'm just saying. She should be in the main universe.
Yeah, you know what? It took a while, but like she really started to grow on me after a while. And like I'm with you on that one. Like it'd be good to see her in the main universe. Like maybe like see her like in appearance of shows, or like maybe some of the other video games, and like who knows, like she might appear in the comic reboot.
It just sucks that Archie doesn't own Sonic anymore.
Yeah, it kind of does. I mean, yeah, that was because of what was it? that was some like legal issues with like one of the artists that like everyone hates, right? I think there was something about that. Like, I know that it was. Yeah, I know that there was some legal issue why they had to end it, but like I'm kind of hoping that like whatever's taking its place, like it'll be just as good.
It's IDW.
Oh, right. Yeah, IDW's got a good track record, so I believe they'll do good.
It's just that I feel like it's not going to be the same.
Yeah, probably not, because I mean, like, I don't think they're bringing on or bringing anyone who works on the comic back. So
Well, Ian Flynn, except Ian Flynn.
oh, right. Yeah, so yeah, with like new artists and probably like new writers and everything. Yeah, it probably is going to be different, but I mean, I think the only thing we can do is like hope for the best.
Right. So I was thinking. So who's your favorite alien in Ben 10?
Let's see. You know what? I'm gonna have to give it to. Oh, this is just like a Sonic thing. There's a lot of aliens that I like for different reasons. But if there was like one I like wanted to transform into, it would have to be Upchuck.
Well, like, is it because why? Because, like, can you explain?
Huh?
Can you explain why you want to turn to Upchuck?
Yeah, no, because I mean, I always like the look of the little guy, and plus, like, I mean, just what was it? Even what was it?
He eats.
It's just kind of funny, like the way that like he could just like just eat something like immediately and then just spit it right out into an explosive loogie.
It's just so. My favorite aliens are Ghost Freak, and I bet they will in my Ben 10 sequel series, since Ghost Freak put his DNA in the Omnitrix in the original series. Like, Ben still has his own Ghost Freak now.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
My another favorite one is Ben Mummy, which they didn't use it well in the original show because of limits, or Saro. That's what they call him. I just do you want to call Ben Mummy in my version? Invader Mummy.
That's not bad, and yeah, you're right. Like he was really underutilized in the series. I think he only showed up like once in the original series.
And then they used them in Omniverse.
Yeah, they used him a bit in Omniverse, and like he was pretty cool there. Although his look was just a little off for me, but like it was like I guess I just kind of like the old design better.
Right, Wrath. I love Wrath. Everybody loves Wrath.
Oh yeah, Wrath is just my favorite, and like yeah, just cause, and also I think like one of the big selling points is like just like the way John DiMaggio like voices him, because I think if they got anyone else to do it, it just wouldn't be as funny.
Like, I actually had an idea that in the original series, like in my comic book series, if it turned to a cartoon, do you know what would happen?
What?
Like, I want to voice Wrath, but he has a Macho Man Randy Savage voice. But it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
John DiMaggio is always going to be Wrath to me. I also loved my favorite. Like, I also loved Big Chill.
Oh yeah, Big Chill. That's a good one.
I just don't like his ultimate form. It's too flamey.
Yeah, and it's pretty much just a recolor, and yeah, I mean, pretty much that's one of the big things you can tell that like Ultimate Alien was made for toys, was that like just that recolor, like
right.
They didn't yeah.
Another favorite alien is the turtle alien.
Oh, Terraspin.
I love him. Like of the five aliens from that arc, he's my favorite.
Oh yeah, yeah. I did kind of like him, although the way his body worked, like just kind of doing the whole fan thing, always kind of like always never really got how that worked.
But but you gotta realize, dude, it's an alien. We can't question logic.
True, but I kind of wonder how his legs turn into like one fan.
Must have hurt. You like Danny Phantom as well.
Oh yes, I do. Yeah, I was a big Danny Phantom fan.
Do you have a favorite Danny Phantom villain?
Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna have to give that one to. Ooh, I'm gonna have to give that one to Amber.
Me too. Amber's awesome.
Yeah, she really is, and yeah, and plus, like, it also helps her that she had a pretty good hit song for her introduction episode.
Right. So anyway, right. So I also wanted to tell you that you and me, we should make some. You and me, with your art and my creations, we could be a good unstoppable team.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
If you're up to it.
Yeah, I'd be up for that.
Cool, my man. I also wanted to tell everybody, check out his DeviantArt page, Zigwolf.
Yep. I got a lot of good stuff there, and even more good stuff on the way.
It's just awesome. It's just really awesome. I also wanted to tell everybody that also, if you're going to give him a commission, it must be point commissions.
Yeah, or if you contact me, you can also do it by PayPal. Like, I got that too. So.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's just
putting that out there.
Right. I also can do gray matter voice.
Oh, really?
Well, it's more of Eric Bonza's voice, rather, like, here's this. My programming is not easy, though. According to my calculations, that this racist person is a complete deadbeat.
Yeah, that's really good.
Well, it's just that I'm more of a fan of Richard Horvitz's gray matter voice, because Eric Bonza's, while it was good, it was too know-it-all-ish. It was...
Oh, sorry, what was that?
It was too know-it-all-ish.
Yeah, I guess, like, when you have that kind of tone, like, or what was it? It's kind of, like, high-pitched and, like, a little nasally, like, it comes off as, like, a nerd that, like, that's a little know-it-all.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. It's sort of like this, and then I wish I could tell that to Eric Bonza, and here's what I want to tell him about his gray matter voice. Your gray matter voice, even though it's not Richard Horvitz, is a spectacular, stupendous voice, and very muchly so. We should hate all the racist people.
Yeah, that's good.
No, seriously, I hate racist people, and I wish all of them would just go to their own land.
Yeah, no, there's just too much of that, like, nowadays.
Anyways, we're almost to the end. We only have 7 minutes left.
Okay.
Okay, so what? Okay, my man, what do you want to give it? What do you want to give people, our viewers, some advice? Like, give them one advice that you would pick.
Well, when it comes to artists, I'd say just, like, keep drawing and everything, because I've come across a few artists on DeviantArt that they draw pretty well, although, like, they see my work and, like, they kind of get down on themselves and, like, just say, like, oh, my work's, like, not as good as yours, and, like, and I tell them, like, I didn't get this way, like, like, overnight. Like, I started when I was in middle school, and, like, it's been years since then. So, like, just keep drawing, keep practicing, just keep doing what you're doing, and, like, you'll get to where to the level that you want to be if you just, like, just keep practicing, just keep just keep improving yourself, and yeah, just keep doing that.
Awesome, dude. Awesome. I also wanted to tell people that if you're a fan of Ben 10 or other series, talk to this guy about it because he would like to talk to you about it.
Oh yeah, I could talk for days about Ben 10.
And Sonic and other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I also wanted to tell everybody that this guy is just awesome, and right now we gotta end this podcast, but we can still chat after this.
Oh yeah, well yeah, thanks for having me.
Right. So see you guys, and Krueger with a Thought is ending right now.